There's an old cabin sitting over there off the side of the road. Just viewing it in my car. Doesn't look too old, but definitely abandoned. Just along South Canyon. So the road is getting a little bit more, I guess, rustic. It's a little more primitive than what we've been on. It's kind of nice though. And again, just heading down the canyon. It's Tom Patterson Canyon as I looked on the map. That's a bigger canyon. I'm assuming it's down there around the bend. I'm assuming it's pretty much down in that area right there. We're getting pretty close. And as we're driving down, we hit all these side canyons. Little breaks back in there. Just nice rock formations to look at. Nice scenery. So I just decided to take a picture of this rock. It's just pretty cool sitting here falling off. Been here quite a while. And we just passed Dark Canyon. I'm getting closer to Tom Patterson. I was a little off on my last, but the road's getting a little bit rougher. And but nothing I can't handle as of yet. But we will keep going. As you can see, rougher. Ooh. We just passed a nice little water, the spring running down there. But a nice shot of the surroundings. So this is a spring off the side of the road. You can see it was an old cattle ranch community. Also, you can see the fence in the background. But you see the water. They must have had something going on here as far as capturing all that water. As you can see, the road in front of me is quite muddy. So we're at a low spot in the hills and lots of water. We'll make this transition. You can see the road is quite rutted out. So I've reached Tom Patterson Canyon. That way takes me out south and down to kind of the main road. I came in on this South Canyon road. But I think I'm gonna go up Pole Canyon, see if I can get up on the ridge and circle back around. I want to get over a place called Rat Hole Canyon. Looks like I can make it. If I can, I'll turn around. This is a pretty main road going out, and I'll see where I go from here. Must be the Patterson place. I'm not sure, but I don't know if it's occupied or not. There's some stuff over here. I'm not sure if this place is occupied, but there's some activity up in here at some point in time. So this is Trap Canyon. Sorry, Pole Canyon went back a little bit, but up on the ridge up there, you can see that they've had a burn. Now heading up Slick Rock Canyon to McCook Ridge. Hopefully this will be pretty cool in here, and looks like the weather's moving in. I'm pointing to the east, and the weather looks like it's coming in from the west, so I need to be real careful here and probably get on a main road. So this nice little overhang. Nice canyon, Slick Rock. Well, as you get out of the canyon, there's the weather I was telling you about over to the west. But it's looking pretty good up ahead. I'm gonna go forward. So we're on top of McCook Ridge, about, I don't know, a little ways from an intersection to see where we head. I think I'm gonna go, I'm heading north now, probably be going back south. Well, there's my sign, and I'll probably head back to Patterson, McCook Ridge, and don't know if I'm going to make it to Buck Cliff Divide or not. Have to find out. Well, change of plan. The change of plan is I'm going to go up. I'm pulling a U-ey from where I was. And I'm going to go up to Nelson Canyon. I'm going to go to Bitter Creek and Big Park. Heading east. I'm going to tell you, this is why these roads are so well maintained. They're plowing them now. These are nice soft road trails that I'm on. And that's the reason why right there. And at the bottom, we get into Nelson Canyon. And as we're going to head down Nelson Canyon a little bit, and then I think we climb out of here. So we are now starting to climb out of Nelson Canyon. Again, just some of the road views. That we get. I'm filming my hand while I'm driving. I got a dash cam, but it's too shaky, and I know it's dangerous, but I haven't seen one person. I haven't passed one person today, except for when I was up on McCook Ridge. A car passed me coming. This area is so varied. And right into the wash. Hey, they even grade the wash. How cool is that? As we're to the top of the canyon, these neat rock formations right at the top of this mesa. I'm gonna drive around the corner here. sign that said Cooper Canyon, and this is the top. So you come right out of this and it drops right down into there, and I took those shots just a couple 100 feet down the road, as you can see. I stopped for lunch. Zane Canyon, kind of like an overlook, a little ridge overlooking the canyon. For my little lunch setup, this is how the box works so well for me, is that now I got a little platform just to have a quick sandwich as I'm driving. I'm gonna walk around and show you just how neat this little area is with all these old trees, old stuff. And then just the overlook of Zane Canyon. That's the Zane Canyon Road down there, if you can see it. So, beautiful place. All kinds of cool stuff. Tree still in the ground. Don't know how long it's been there. A long time. And there's Pilsner doing just a little bit of exploring around. You can see the weather. It doesn't look too bad out there, but I'm in 60-degree weather right now. That's pretty hot out here. So this is just the road I came in on. Just a little track through the pinyon juniper. Pretty cool. Just to get back to that little place where I was. A little bit of overlook. I'm gonna scratch my car with all these leaves, branches, and everything sticking out, but I made it in okay. And now I'm making it out. Whoa, made it. I don't even think I put a scratch on. Kind of hit my rooftop tent a couple times. But I've decided to come down Zane Canyon Road, and not a lot of trucks on this yet for this year. But I think the old Subi can handle it. We see the road out there in the distance, and I'm gonna try to make it down here. That was a little rough in there, but this looks like a little bit better trail. I'm gonna try to get down into Bitter Creek Road from here. Hopefully this isn't too bad. I'd hate to do this a little bit longer than what I just did. Well, thank God for Gaia GPS. So I was trying to follow the track that looked like I was going someplace. I had to backtrack, and Gaia was putting me back to where I need to be. So I'm glad for that. And now I'm headed down, I think, Brewer Canyon, down to Bitter Creek Road. There's just a couple turnoffs on Zane Canyon that got me to a spot that pretty cool, but not where I wanted to go. And as I keep heading on the canyon I was on, Brewer, I'm back into the trees again. And it's kind of nice. You can see the road is still a trail, decent, no problems. Had a couple tough spots, but as you can see, we're coming up on a nice rock and a hard place. It's washed out a little bit. And we'll keep on heading on down. It's again, a couple little sections here and there. little, hit the approach angle one. Bottomed out on the something on that one. Good thing I got the skid plates and the rock slider rails. Nothing too deep, but I better get back to the two hands on the wheel. Well, I got myself in a predicament, but I tried to turn around up on this hill up right over there, and I slid back down, but I got out and came down here, and I think this is going to be the end of the road for me. I got to go back up, but I'm going to go make a 6-point turn in there. I think I got plenty of room. Just got to make it over this rock. That shouldn't be a problem. But thought I was almost done there. I didn't know if I was going to get out, but the old Subi did it. A lot of traction, and this is the end of the road for this, and I'll see what we do to get out. All right, filming this with the dash cam. The hole out. You ready? You ready, Pilsy? I think I have her, guys. Do it one more time just to make sure. Oh yeah. I'm like tilted on some rock. Big rock. Looks like I'm on that rock. So I'll go over a little bit more. Hit. There I go. Lay down there, Pilsner. Woo-wee! Made out of that sucker. Going back out. Well, I made her out. I should have dash cam. There was like 3 basic draw crossings, and all pretty intense, but they weren't too bad. It was that last part that was bad, but it's all good now. I thought it was going to be like this for the most of the way, and I was a little scared, and so was Pilsner. Weren't you, Pilsner? Were you scared? Huh? Were you scared? Tell the people you were scared. You were barking at me. All right. I'm back out on my way to other adventures today. Well, I made a change in plan. I'm heading back north, and I'm gonna go up north instead of down south, because I got stuck on that trail and I thought I could cross over where I wanted. If not, I have to go all the way back into Colorado and back around. So I think I'm gonna go back to Big Park, which isn't that far, and go up to maybe come around Seat Bridge Trail. Don't know yet, just heading that way, and we'll see what's up. Well, here's another pipe. I'm on Kingswell Road. What if it has anything to do with the well? But a more established road. It's getting a little weathery still. But again, trying to figure out the pipes carrying water I saw. Kind of a junction at it. But up here, the reason I was thinking natural gas, just because all kinds of well work. Oh well. Well, back into the canyons, canyon land, and now we're in the wildlife management area, and off-road travel is restricted. Do not know. They said, I believe it might be Bitter Creek, but that's kind of where I'm heading. Pretty dang cool in here. Now I'm kind of glad I came this way. Just a lot of neat stuff. And being on Kingswell Road, this road taken off from it, I believe, would take me down to the same place where I went up to Slick Rock and came up off of the Tom Patterson Canyon. I'm trying to get this golden eagle. It's flying up on these rocks up here. Hope I get him. So I came through Bitter Creek, and now I'm climbing back out the other side, just showing you like caked mud. There's the pipeline still. And now we're winding ourselves away. I guess we're going up to Sea Bridge to start. I haven't decided if I'm going down that way or I'm going to go over to another area. And just a little bit up the road, what do we have? Oh, just more different types of rock formations. Almost down to the bottom, but I just wanted to do this view. And because the canyon just starts getting a little bit narrower. Alrighty, into Wood Canyon. I don't know if it's woods or wood. I saw it labeled as both. On Gaia, it's Wood Canyon. Whoa, spectacular. Man, beautiful. Wow. That's all I can say. Willow Creek runs through this. Nice little creek. A lot of water. This thing is just... Okay, I'm driving out my window with this camera work. Whoa. Around another corner. Here we are again. Right along the cliff. Just want to buy an old house. You can see the old shed, but then the older house is this cabin. Both are not occupied, but the there's a farm ranch down the road that I passed about a mile back. So people are still down here living. There's another area of life no more. Tank over there doesn't look too old. The old outhouse. Some stuff over there. Wow. We're gonna head right through the corral. And now we're out. We're free. Well, Bull Canyon is pretty intense. Bring her back in another little bit. Look at the drive we have. Well maintained. Well, nothing like a little hailstorm. We're all set up. Teeny ice-sized hail. Got the awning set up. We're good. I could get in the car, but we're holding right now. Pilsner's a little freaked out. Pilsner, are you freaked out? Huh? Pilsner, are you freaked out? Just a little bit. So, and it's starting to get harder. So, we're hanging.